What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 102, episode 102. Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Taco Tuesday. Make tacos, not war. You guys know the vibes. Thank you guys for tapping into this episode of Bet with Juice. How about us? How about us finally getting one on the channel yesterday? Just lock that in right there. You love that meme right there. You love that meme right there, Sir Juice. You finally hit one. Like I said, on channel, the 5-leg hit yesterday, and we were 2 home runs away from cashing out on our 2 home run slips. Junior Caminero, Jack Caglione, and Joe Adele. Junior got the job done. Jack got the job done. Joe could not hit a home run for us. And then our main geyser with the 3 dudes. I told you guys, Kerry Carpenter was due. He was going to hit a home run last night, and he did. Liam Hicks hit his home run in the 9th inning. Very lucky, but nonetheless, we got the job done. Good job, Liam. And Andy Pajes, you mother freaking son of a gun. Just that close. This close to a little rackaroony on the night. That would have been awesome. That would have been great. We did settle for our 5 guys. Riley Green, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Kyle Stowers, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. JJ Bleday, 2 total bases. William Contreras, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That was a little bit scary. And then Oswald Peraza got the job done with 1 hit yesterday. $10 to win $235. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got one. It feels like forever. But we got one on the freaking channel yesterday, a freaking 5 geyser. Same thing what we're doing today, a little bit different methods, but it's going to be the same outcome. And we're going to cash back-to-back nights. I'm calling it right now. It's a huge slate. There is 15 games, I believe. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 15. That's the only good. That's the only thing I'm good at is counting by 2s. It's like the easiest thing ever. I guess 5s is pretty easy too, but yeah, math, terrible. Not great. 15 games. Let's get through them very quick. Yesterday, I kept saying that the Knicks and the Spurs were going to be playing today, but they don't play till tomorrow. But you got the start of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals tonight. The Carolina Hurricanes and the Las Vegas Knights going head-to-head. I believe they're in Las Vegas for the first game, for the first couple of games. No, they're in Carolina. So, I'm pretty sure he's still there. Sebastian Aho. I'm just going to call my shot tonight. Sebastian Aho scoring a goal tonight. That's all I got for you NHL fans. Sebastian Aho score goal. Get it done, Sebastian. When I started following hockey a couple years ago, like a little bit, betting on it, kind of, that was one of my guys, and I think he shows up tonight in one of those important spots. The freaking Stanley Cup Finals. You got to do what you got to do. First game on that MLB 15-game slate. We're not off to a bad start. The Rays are off to a bad start, but Tigers versus Rays. You got Jack Flaherty on the mound against the Rays tonight. We are going with Mr. Jonathan Aranda, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Mr. Steven Matz. Stefan Matz, the lefty. He just struck out Chandler Simpson. So, boys got to get locked in pretty quick. Is that Jack? Yeah, Jack Flaherty. Sorry. Steven Matz is pitching for the Rays, and Jack is pitching for the Tigers. We're hoping that the Rays get to Jack pretty quick, but like I said, Simpson just struck out. So, Aranda, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Padres first versus Phillies next game up. I wanted to go Bryce or Schwarber here, just left it alone. I just wrote Phillies dub. Kind of just going against the Padres team. We don't want them to win. So, I do have, I think Bryce. I do have Bryce in a home run slip, but let's see. Wow, why is it not moving? Who's on the mound? Padres and Phillies. It's a decent matchup. Nola for the Phillies. So I was kind of thinking like revenge game for Nola. He pitches a pretty decent game against San Diego tonight at home, and then Randy Vasquez for San Diego. So Nola's off to a good start. Still 0-0. Bottom of the first. Orioles versus Red Sox. Next game up. Cedane Rafaela Cadan. I don't know how to say his first name. I do know how to say his last name. Rafaela. 1.5 total bases. Going against the Orioles tonight. I was going to fade Connolly, but I think he has a decent game tonight. He already has somebody on base. But Connolly early. Please get your job done. Red Sox are going against Shane Baz for the Orioles tonight. Rafaela does have decent numbers against him, and I believe he gets the job done again tonight. 1.5 bases. Probably gets it done by himself because that Red Sox lineup is kind of bad. Sorry. Marlins versus Nationals. Next game up. Our boys that did our job yesterday for us, Stowers and Liam Hicks. I could be wrong here, but I don't want to get greedy with that Marlins. They put up some freaking numbers yesterday against the Nationals. So, I just put We just leave that game alone. Guardians versus Yankees. Next game up, you got Joey Cantillo versus for the Guardians, and then Cam Schlittler for the Yankees. Should be somewhat of a pitcher's duel. I'm not saying I don't trust any of these bats. I just don't know who to freaking pick. Said this should be a good game between the pitchers. Total is at 7.5 runs. I think Cantillo and Mr. Cam Schlittler absolutely get dialed in and don't let a lot of runs get scored. Simple as that. Next game up, kind of like this one. Royals versus Reds. We're fading Noah Cameron, the lefty from Kansas City. We're going to Spencer Steer from Cincinnati. We're obviously not wearing the Cincinnati hat today, but Spencer gets it done. We actually have 2 Spencers in the lineup tonight in our slips. He is batting in the 5th spot. He is 2 for 3 against Noah Cameron, and his bat's been electric against the lefties this season, and it's always been electric. So you do got Abbott on the mound for the Reds, lefty versus lefty tonight. I think Noah Cameron has some problems, has some issues in the great American ballpark, like every pitcher does. If you're not used to that mound, rumors are that it's hard to pitch there. The pitchers do not like that mound. So this is one of the reasons I'm fading Noah Cameron. I don't think he's able to get locked in at all. Not going to say quick, he's not going to be able to get locked in at all. Come the 4th or 5th inning, he's probably going to have to get pulled. These guys, the Reds, that is, are going to put some freaking runs on him today. Steer, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next game up, you got Jays versus the Braves. Kevin Gossman versus Bryce Elder on the mound for the Braves. We're going to skip this one. Another pitcher's duel possibly. Total is at 7.5. I just want my guy Drake Baldwin to be back. This wouldn't be a day where I'd take him because he's going against a righty, but even then, I just want him to be back, and I can take a wild guess, Drake's going to hit a home run. But I can't even do that because he's still hurt. Dealing with that oblique injury. I don't trust these lineups, honestly. The Braves have been hot, but not going to go with any of those guys. White Sox versus the Twins. Next game up. Next gentleman going on our slip. We got Chase Medrath, the righty, batting in the leadoff spot. We're going 1.5 total bases against Connor Prelip, the lefty. Connor has been pretty bad. Pretty bad this year. And Mr. Chase Medrath has fantastic numbers, fantastic splits against the lefties this year. So, with him in that leadoff spot, is absolutely perfect. You get 4 at-bats easily, possibly 5 at-bats for Chase Medrath. If we don't get a double in the first or second at-bat, there should be a single in there somewhere in there, and then we get a single in the later innings. But 1.5 bases for Chase Meadroth should get the job done for us. And then we have one more gentleman, but I'm going to skip through these last 7 games. Giants versus Brewers. We're not touching that. We're skipping it. I just put a little smiley face. The total is at 7. You got Trevor McDonald and Kyle Harrison pitching. Let's put a little smiley face. We're skipping it. Not too much to talk about there. Trevor McDonald has been pretty good, and Kyle Harrison has been lights out. I'm going to leave it alone. Let them go to war. Let them have their fun over there in Milwaukee. Rangers versus Cardinals. Next game, same thing. No thanks. No thanks, Hanks. Maybe Jordan Walker hits a home run, but I don't think there's a lot of runs scored here. You got Nathan Eovaldi and Dustin May. My eyes are twitching over here. Dustin May is not good. Former Dodger, former Red Sox player. Anyways, he's been freaking terrible since he's left the Dodgers, and I feel bad for him, but something tells me this kid's going to be dialed in tonight against the freaking Rangers. Their bats are just so bad. I can see Josh Jung hitting a home run tonight, but that's about it. I don't have him anywhere here. Like I said, it's a big no thanks for me. We're skipping it. A's versus Cubs. This was a game I really wanted to tap into as far as home run hitters. Like Shea and Nick, our dog Kurtz. But the wind is blowing in at Wrigley Field. So we're leaving this game alone. There is a crap ton of too many people on Jameson Taillon's under props today. Under his strikeouts, under his pitching outs. Like I said, the wind's blowing in. Not saying he's going to have a great game, but ball's not going to be flying out of there. So I think he's able to keep this Athletics lineup under control for a little bit and then let the bullpen come in and do their job. Gage Jump. This guy didn't have the greatest game the other day when he's pitched 1 game, 9 hits, 4 runs. Oof. Chicago. I don't have anybody from there. Like I said, I'll show you what it says. Win. No good. Actually fading that Cubs lineup too. They're going to suck tonight. This kid, Gage Jump, is going to bounce back tonight after his debut in the MLB and get at least, calling it now, 6 strikeouts. 6 to 7 strikeouts against this Cubbies team. These guys are going to crumble tonight. The Cubs, that is. Sorry, Domsky, but just going to happen. That's what they do. They're just underperforming players. It happens. Pirates versus Astros. Last gentleman going on our slip. We got Spencer Horwitz, another Spencer. I told you guys for 1 single hit, just like Oswald Peraza, Spencer should have like 3 hits tonight. He is batting leadoff against Mike Burrows from the Trastros. We're fading the Trastros. We're fading Mike Burrows. And Bubba Chandler, have yourself a game tonight in Houston. Show those fans what a real pitcher is. Show them how to not cheat and bang on trash cans. Get some strikeouts. Get like 6, 7 strikeouts against this petty ass team. I don't want to see this Astros team win. I can't stand them. I can't. I just cannot. They piss me off. But Spencer Horwitz, 1 freaking hit on the night. There is no numbers, no stats against Mike Burrows. We just know that Mike Burrows is basura, garbage, and we're gonna keep going with that trend. And Spencer Horwitz, the lefty, last guy on our slip, get it done, 1 hit. Last 3 games of the night, you got Rockies versus Angels. You got Sugano versus Grayson. I do got Mike Trout in a slip tonight to hit a home run. I think Grayson gets the job done against this Rockies team. Should be pretty easy. Sugano could give up some runs tonight. You go Vaughn Grisham, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Just my gut feeling told me to stay away from it. So that's what I'm doing. Mets versus Mariners. Put a big old nope. Nope. Not doing it. Frank the Tank. That Mariners lineup. I'm good. Not doing it. Just going to stay away. Dodgers versus D-backs. We did take an L last night. Not saying I had a feeling about it, but Emmett Sheehan versus, I think it was Eduardo Rodriguez. I could be wrong, but we lost. We lost 4-1. But we got to win tonight. We got to get the job done. Right there, win, fellas. That's the last game of the night. Last game on the notebook, signed off by your boy Juice right there. 15 games. I think we did our job. I think we got locked in, did our homework well enough, and I think we can go back-to-back tonight. The guys just have to get locked in. God dang, Jack Flaherty's getting some run support over in Tampa Bay. I was going to say Detroit. All right, this is not looking good for us, except the fact that... Okay, that just happened. Our bets, our props yesterday, a couple of them hit in the very late innings. Baseball's a long game. You guys, you got to be patient and watch these games and just have faith in your dudes to get the job done. Bottom first, Rafael just grounded out shortstop. I thought he was the guy at third, but Duran, I think, tripled. Yeah, Duran tripled to left. So that's good for us, except Rafaela just got out. So just throw that out. No. I'm going to trust Kadayan, whatever the frick his name is. Let's show these slips real quick. So get out of here. Really ecstatic that we hit that slip yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Pretty electric. We were going crazy. Let's see. I forgot we placed these on Prize Picks today. So let's go back into the Prize Picks lab. We got the 5-legger, and then we got the 3-leg home run slip. Took a while there. Took a little while. Bryce Harper. Nope, that's the wrong one. I just saw a name and I started reading. Okay. I was going to say Jose. Bitch. Jonathan Aranda, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Sedan Rafaela, 1.5 total bases. Spencer Steer, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Chase Niedroth, batting in that leadoff spot, 1.5 total bases. And Spencer Horwitz, 1 freaking hit. 1 hit on the night, $16.50 to pay $305. Those are our gentlemen tonight. The 5-leg, the 5-geyser. So far off to not a great start. But, like I said, baseball's a long freaking game. I think yesterday, Riley Green, I think, got it in the second at-bat. There was a couple of them that got in their second bat, so it happens, okay? Just be patient. Be patient. That is the main slip, the 5 guys. It's going to start, I should get sponsored by 5 guys. That would be a freaking... And these guys, too, Millie Light. 5 guys, Millie Light. Free burgers and beer for life. Would be something. Would be something, certainly. Our home run slip. COBY MAYO. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That was rude. COBY MAYO, Jake Bowers, Brandon Lowe, all to go Yabo, all to leave the yard tonight. Get the job done, fellas. $17 to win a cool Rackaroony. I don't like playing these on Prize Picks because I got to pay a little bit more, but we're doing it. We're on that little high from yesterday, man. That was... You guys should have seen the games and seen the at-bats that I was waiting on, and it was pretty awesome. But, yeah, that is COBY. Like I said, COBY MAYO, Jake Bowers, Brandon Lowe, all to go Yabo. That's our only 2 slips of the night. I got some little toss rounds here and there, but that's it. We finally got one, ladies and gentlemen, last night. Gotta trust your gut. Get the job done. Boys, figure it out. Second at-bats are coming up in the next 45 minutes. Thank you guys for tapping in, watching Lab Session 102, Episode 102, Bet with Juice. Freaking cheers. Celebrate. Taco Tuesday. I don't know what you guys are having tonight. I think I'm going for, I had some carnitas tacos earlier. Fire. Fire. I think I want some Al Pastor. Al Pastor will get the job done, just like our boys tonight. Let's hit some damn bets tonight. Let's celebrate an off day tomorrow. Play some golf and celebrate these bets winning. Let's go, boys. Peace.